looking older than you are? Has anybody told you you look an age that you weren't proud to hear? Well, blame these three things. So definitely stick around to the end of the video as I'll break down a bonus consideration on why aging faster and what to avoid. Make sure to stick around to the end. So people keep guessing you are 5 to 10 years older than your actual age. And is it too high? Well, I'm here to tell you right now the things that you're doing that you may not be aware of that is aging you faster. In this day and age, things being more difficult in terms of finances, living expenses, social media being in the picture, and so many things we deal with as Gen Zs, we tend to be aging faster. So if you avoid these three things, that process will not be as quick because people around my age, I'll tell you right now, look 10 to 20 years older. And I know for sure it has to do with a lot of stress. But anyways, let's break it down. So why this matters? Aging isn't just about the wrinkles you have in your body. It's about how you feel, the energy that you have, your skin, your posture, and most importantly, your habits. So let's talk about it. So thing number one, the first thing is sleep. You want to make sure you're getting between 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night. If not, at least 5 to 6. Because over the course of years, your cortisol levels will go up, your testosterone will go down, the cravings will increase. Plus, you're not giving your body enough time to recuperate from all the things you had to do for the day to be effective and efficient in everything that you do, including how you age. So you want to make sure you're sleeping as much as you can. Don't think that sleep is weakness. Sleep is a strength because after you sleep and you're fully rejuvenated, you become more effective. So you want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. 6 to 8 hours. So signs of a lack of sleep: puffy eyes, you got the bags underneath your eyes, your skin's dull, and your recovery is slow. So if you're training and you notice that your soreness is lingering, you're taking long to recover, you may want to check your sleeping patterns. You want to make sure you're getting REM sleep, sleep that is uninterrupted. You're not waking up multiple times throughout the night. You want to get as restful sleep as possible. I can break this down in a future video on what things to do to help you sleep better, including a darker room, having some sort of things to cover your eyes to make sure it's really black, and avoiding the blue screen and stuff like that. So if you want a video on that, I can definitely talk more about it on the future video. Other things to consider: sleep is your body's natural repair. Like I said, um, if you skip it, it will show. And things like a plateau start to happen if you're trying to reach certain goals in the gym. So keep that in mind as well. Thing number two, nutrition and hydration, especially hydration. Make sure you're getting 1 ounce per pound of body weight in water. So if you're 100 pounds, get 100 ounces of water. To make it easier, get between 3 to 4 liters of water per day. Your body needs water. Your body is made of 66.6% of water. So you cannot avoid water. You gotta make sure to drink water. You don't need beer. You don't need wine. You don't need a bunch of soft drinks, energy drinks, all the drinks in the book. You need water. Make sure to consume water. Nutrition. Make sure you're eating whole foods, vegetables, fruits, your protein, fats, and carbohydrates. I can break this down in a future video, but you want to make sure you are eating real food and hydrating yourself. Okay? High sugar, processed foods equals inflammation. You have puffy skin, the skin will be damaged, and things like that, including acne and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Nutrition deficiencies such as vitamin C, omega 369, zinc, you will definitely show in how your skin looks. You will be visible you have visible signs of actually aging. So you want to make sure you have your vitamin C, vitamin A, your omega 6, 3, and 9, and zinc. Okay? Zinc, especially, zinc is excellent for the skin. You can find that in things like spinach, stuff like that. Thing number three, stress and overworking. So obviously, this one is something difficult, especially the overworking part. Like I said in the beginning of the video, Gen Z stress out because of things like living, trying to survive. Living expenses are up now. We're working triple, and the prices for everything is going up 10x. So that in itself will create a lot of the issues I saw above, such as not sleeping enough, such as people not paying attention to their nutrition because of time deficiencies. So I have a program for busy professionals to help people that work between 60 to 80 hours per week to include health so that they're not getting to a point stress is getting so bad that the cortisol is spiking so much, testosterone going down so much to the point you can actually see the person aging. So if you're interested in that, definitely type below Mulo System and I can provide more details in my follow up. But anyways, yeah, like in terms of stress and overworking, it's a thing we have to face now. But as much as possible, try to keep your stress down as much as you can. Obviously, including exercise, including some sort of meditation, making sure to sleep as much as you can will help that as much as possible. Okay. The constant grind culture makes you look and feel older. All right, this is what I see in Gen Zers. Your body needs rest, joy, and balance to stay youthful. Facts. You want to make sure to have a work rest cycle. Okay, rest is important, folks. I work a lot too. But on my days of rest, I'm making sure to rest, and so should you as well. So you stuck around to the bonus. Congratulations. I appreciate you. So the bonus thing, all three of those things will stack up. They don't quite work in isolation, they work together. So if you're doing one, you'll stack into the next thing. For example, poor sleep habits will lead to cortisol increase. It will lead to cravings being created, which will lead to you eating junk food, which means poor nutrition. And you'll get back to working. You're not as effective, you're not as efficient, which is going to make you overwork. So you'll actually be doing more work, sleeping less, and your stress is going to rise. So all of those things are compounding basically. Okay? So I want to make sure to get rid of one, then the other to the point you're consistent in getting rid of all of them as much as possible. Okay? So that concludes the video. It's not too late. It's not too late. I definitely encourage you to take a look at the three things. Keeping track of your sleep, making sure it's good enough, 6 to 8 hours a night, making sure to keep track of your nutrition and your hydration, and keep in mind the stress levels. Overworking is something I cannot control because I don't know your current situation, but there's other things within that list you can control. So do your best to do that, and before you know it, you'll start feeling to the point you will look younger again. That concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for sticking around to this point of the video. So I created a group for busy professionals to help people that work between 60 to 80 hours a week to streamline health. I don't want you to live in the gym. I don't want you to have 2 hour sessions every day of the week. So the group comprises of people like you and I working a lot that want to include fitness. So in my classroom, I teach a lot about nutrition, specific workouts, things to do and consider to help you reach your goals. Within the group, there's weekly check ins, weekly calls, weekly workouts, things of that nature to help you reach your goals. So if you're interested in that, links are in the description. Definitely join the group and let's grow together. May God bless you, and I'll see you next video.